What is going on, peoples off the YouTubes? This is Peter, or the Blackhearted Soul, and welcome to another episode of Serious Peter. So the theme that I've got for you guys today is depression, and the difference between a serious depression and having a strong feeling of sadness. So as always, I've done my research and wrote a commentary that I will read to you guys. So let's start it up, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Clinical depression goes by many names: depression, the blues, biological depression, major depression, but it all refers to the same thing: feeling sad and depressed for weeks on or months on end, accompanied by feelings of hopelessness, lack of energy, and taking little to no pleasure in things that gave you joy or that you loved to do in the past. A person who's depressed just can't get moving, and it feels completely unmotivated to do just about anything. Even simple things like getting dressed in the morning or eating become large obstacles. When people have a depression, it affects their emotions and mood. It twists their way of thinking. Depression can also affect people physically, even causing body aches and pains. Not everyone who is depressed shows it in the exactly same way though. Every person can have different symptoms. Depression involves feeling a negative, low mood for weeks or more. Someone with a depression might feel unusually sad, discouraged, or defeated. He or she may feel hopeless, helpless, or alone. Some people feel guilty, unworthy, rejected, or unloved. Any of all of these emotions can be part of a depressed mood. Depression doesn't always cause people to feel mostly sad, though. For some people, depression shows up as a lasting mood of feeling irritable, easily annoyed, angry, or alienated. When somebody has a depression, it can cloud everything. The world looks bleak, and the person's thoughts reflect hopelessness and helplessness. This can make a person think that things will never get better, that problems are too big to solve, that nothing can improve the situation, or that nothing else matters. People with a depression may feel tired, drained, or exhausted. They might even move more slowly or take longer to do things. It can feel as if everything requires more effort. People who feel this way might have trouble motivating themselves to do or care about anything. Depression can make it hard to concentrate and focus. It might be hard to complete schoolwork, pay attention in class, remember lessons, or stay focused in what others say. People can feel depression in their bodies as well as their minds. Some people have an upset stomach or loss of appetite. Some might gain or lose weight. Some people notice headaches and sleeping problems when they are depressed. Because of feelings of sadness and low energy, people with depression may pull away from friends and family or from activities they once enjoyed. This usually makes them feel more lonely and isolated. That can make the depression and negative thinking worse. People with depression tend to have negative and self-critical thoughts. They may believe they are worthless and unlovable, even though that's not true. Depression can cause someone to think that life isn't worth living. That can lead people with depression to think about harming themselves or even about ending their own life. And guys, don't you ever think about ending your own life, and I'm really serious, because when you are depressed, as Woody's gamertag said, suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And what does this mean? Well, depression is a temporary problem, and if you kill yourself, you are gone forever, and you didn't solve your problem, you just ended it. You just ran away with it, and you ended your own life. Your depression was going to end one day, whether it was by medication, help from doctors, help from friends or family, or anything else, but it was going to end. If you have a depression or have suicidal thoughts, then get help, because you should never just throw your life away because of depression. Depression is temporary. It may make your life a living hell, but that hell will stop one day. And suicide is not the answer, because you probably still have so much to live for. You probably still have your whole life ahead of you, and you should not commit suicide. You should not waste your life. A human life is something so pure and important, and you need to understand that even if you don't feel it or even if it doesn't look like it, you are loved and people are there for you. And if you have a shitty family and friends that don't support you, then that is why suicide and hotlines and all that shit exist, to support people in your situation, to be the friend and to be the people that to be the people that care for you and stops you from harming yourself when you have no one else. But of course, have some faith in your family and friends, because if they love you, they will find a way to take care of you and make you happy again. But you need to trust them and listen to them, for as hard as it may be. Now let's talk about regular sadness against depression, or the differences between the both of them. Feeling sad, down, or discouraged are normal, natural human emotions. They are reactions to the hassles and hurdles of life. We all feel this way at times. Even I've been feeling something like this for some time. I've been kind of sad, and I've been affected by stress and sadness and problems in my life and school and all that, because there's just so much shit, problems, and pain in my life. We may feel sad over an argument with a friend, a breakup, or a best friend moving out of town. We might be disappointed about doing poorly on a test, or perhaps we feel discouraged if our team can't seem to break its losing streak. The death of someone close can lead to a specific kind of sadness, called grief. Most of the time, people manage to deal with these feelings and get past them with a little time and care. Depression is more than an occasionally feeling blue, sad, or down. Depression is a strong mood involving sadness, discouragement, despair, or hopelessness that lasts for weeks, months, or even longer. Depression affects more than a person's mood. It drains the energy, motivation, and concentration that a person needs for normal activities. It interferes with the ability to notice or enjoy the good things in life. Depression causes problems with regard to a person's functioning, and the symptoms of depression typically last at least 2 weeks or longer. Sadness is one of the symptoms of depression, but with depression you have more than just sadness. You have other symptoms as well, and the diagnosis requires that you have not only sadness for 2 weeks or longer, but also some of these and other associated symptoms that I was talking about earlier, such as loss of interest and inability to sleep at night, trouble with your weight and your appetite, as well as feeling guilty, having trouble concentrating, and having suicidal thoughts. So yeah guys, this has actually been my little insight on depression, and if you guys enjoyed, please click that like button and share the video. Also comment below with your questions, or even if you need help or anything, even stories that you would like to share or new subjects for the next episode of Serious Peter. Well, I hope you guys liked the video, and I hope I kind of helped out some people too, because I not only do these videos just to sit here and talk about stuff, but also to show people sometimes that they need help or that they are loved, or to show people that some of these problems are not the end of the world and that you should always keep on fighting. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment, because feedback on YouTube is what makes all the work that I put into my content worth doing. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been Peter, or the Black-Hearted Soul, shooting out.